Hi everyone, thanks for coming to the stream. I'm so excited to be back and doing streaming again as of last week. And again, tonight we've got another RPG Maker game to check out. This one is called Corvos Dynasty, and it's by midnightzelda. And I saw, actually it's a game demo. The full game is supposed to be releasing next month in July, unless there's been any kind of an update to that. That's the last I'd heard a couple months back. So it should be coming out pretty soon, the full game. The full game is going to have 3 different modes to play. Not just like easy, medium, difficult, but like 3 different kinds of modes from what I understand, from what I'm seeing on the game page. And the demo so far has 2 of those modes, one of which is the story, the basic story mode with, I guess, the default gameplay experience. But the demo just has like the first couple of hours out of what's supposed to be like a 30-hour game. So let's get right into it and check out the game page for it. There it is. Okay. Corvos Dynasty is an homage to classic RPGs from the 90s. There are 3 ways to enjoy Corvos Dynasty. There is an adventure mode for the classic experience of following the story linearly with a few side quests sprinkled along the way. Arcade offers a roguelike experience where you see how far you can get in randomly generated dungeons. Those are the 2 that are available in the demo so far. Finally, there is Conquest mode, which is an open-world experience with minimal story. Features 3 different game modes. Corvos Dynasty has many different game modes to try. In addition to these 3 different game modes, you can customize the gameplay to your liking. Some of the choices you can make for your gameplay are visible enemy encounters, enemy leveling, and random loot. You can also set up a randomized playthrough in which you can speedrun with your friends for the fastest completion time. So that makes me wonder, does it just keep your score and then you each try it at different times, or is there a multiplayer mode? I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Okay, 30 hours of playtime. Completion of the adventure mode takes about 30 hours without doing any side quests. There are many other things you can do to prolong your journey, such as completing guild quests and character quests. Arcade mode and conquest mode are shorter than the story, averaging around 6 hours each. Fast turn-based combat. And that's one of my weaknesses in gaming skills, so we'll see how that goes. Build your characters with a selection of over 500 skills. Along with skills, every character has a unique trait that puts a twist on combat. You will need to utilize these skills and traits to overcome the punishing foes you will meet along your journey. Hopefully, well, let's see, hopefully I can make it through the whole demo part of the story, which is the early part of the game, so hopefully it should be easy enough for me to make it through. Over 45 playable characters. In addition to the 10 main characters, you will be able to recruit most of the merchants you chat with, as long as you do a favor for them first. You can also play as non-humans. Certain characters have the ability to summon monsters that can make your party even more lively. Tons of unlockables. Between all the characters and loot scattered around, there is a ton of stuff to unlock and find. Corvos Dynasty rewards players who explore every nook and cranny. Seasons and weather. The weather is not just cosmetic. Storms can power up shock magic, and heat waves can make your party more vulnerable to burns. Now that's interesting. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out in-game and how much I can keep track of. Most areas will also change depending on the season, thus making the area reveal different treasures and foes depending on the time of year. I also wonder how fast the seasons change. If it's a 30-hour game, or the whole game is going to be 30 hours long, then I wonder how many seasons do you get per hour, or like, is it going to be the equivalent of a year for each hour? Is it going to be faster, slower? We'll have to see. Changing economy based on your actions. The economy changes based on the player's actions, giving you a creative way to manipulate the market. Kill all the monsters outside of town makes demand for weapons plummet, or the act of breaking into houses makes for a sketchy neighborhood and affordable housing. I love it. We can make our own house purchasing experience cheaper by breaking into all the neighbors' houses. I bet the neighbors will be thrilled to see us move in that case. I guess it depends on if we get caught, though. Okay, now in the demo version, Includes all of Chapter 1. Experience the first chapter of Corvos Dynasty. Chapter 1 takes around 2 hours to complete both dungeons, as well as an optional dungeon. Chapter 1 is subject to change by full release. Arcade mode. Story not your thing? Try out arcade mode. Go through a randomized labyrinth, fighting monsters and powering up your allies. Face tough bosses and see how far you can get. The hard mode is locked for arcade mode, but you'll be able to access everything else. Okay, so here we go. Let's boot up the game and see what we've got in store. And then, of course, there's this welcome screen that again describes the 3 different modes, although Conquest mode isn't available yet, it looks like. Welcome to Corvos. Adventure mode. Recommended for a first playthrough. Learn the mechanics of the game and experience a 30-hour story about 3 siblings who fight for control of the throne. Arcade mode. Go for the high score in arcade mode. Try to reach the floor in 100 randomly generated rooms across 3 biomes. Unlock characters exclusive to arcade mode. Conquest mode. Go exploring the world of Dynastia with no story to get in your way. I love how they put that. Select a character to start as and collect 8 orbs to seal the demon that threatens Dynastia. Has a randomizer for additional challenge. And I did check because I saw that Conquest wasn't available. If you click on that, it just says not available in demo version. So let's check out the options. And I'm going to leave these general options alone. I don't even know what ATB speed means, but let's take a look. Determines how fast the ATB gauge fills up during battle. Okay. Show a window displaying the currently active quest on the screen while exploring. That's good. Yeah. Command remember. Game remembers the last command selected during battle. Nah. And always off. Or always dashes off. Audio I'll leave alone. Visuals I'll leave alone. And controls. Keyboard configuration. Change configuration of this key. Let's see. So it looks like the arrow keys will let me move. Space is okay. Enter's okay. Shift to dash. Yeah, this looks good to me. And we can look at the credits after. Oh, let me put the link to the game in chat. There, that's the link to the games page on Itch.io. Okay, let's start adventure mode. Jump right into the game or configure a custom playthrough. Well, let's configure it. We can always leave the configurations on default. Time to configure your playstyle. What difficulty would you like? Easy, party has buffs and enemies cap at 50. Medium, both sides are balanced and enemies cap at level 50. Hard, enemies have buffs and cap at 200. Yeah, let's leave it on medium. It looks like... because easy might just be too easy. Do you want to be able to change the difficulty later on? Yes. How would you like to view enemies? Visible, enemies walk around the map, or step, get dragged into an encounter after walking for a bit. I'm going to leave them visible because where you just run into a monster for no reason and there's nothing on the map, that always kind of gets me by surprise and doesn't make sense to me, but I like seeing them on the map, and then I can also kind of avoid them if I want to. Do you want to be able to change the encounters later on? Nah. Would you prefer fixed levels or dynamic levels? Dynamic, enemies get stronger as time passes, rubber banded. Fixed, enemies are leveled based on the area they're in. Let's do fixed, because that gives me a chance to level grind if a certain area is too difficult for me. Do you want to enable auto-saving? May affect load times. No. Some settings can be changed at any goddess statue. Okay. In a land called Dynastia, two kingdoms celebrate their first decade of peace. The kingdom of Corvos sends their king over to the kingdom of Solstrom to celebrate and renew their treaty. In the midst of this event, three young ones get thrown into the ties of destiny. Will they have what it takes to lead this strange land? Their journey will be met with many obstacles and sacrifices. But first they have to get out of bed. Oh, isn't that a mood? Octavia, are you still asleep? Octavia, what are you doing still in bed? You're supposed to meet up with Leon and your siblings this morning for training. No. Octavia, Leon is going to be there soon, and you are to be there for training. You do not get a choice in this. I do not want to go. We have training every day. Can't I just sit this one out? She looks like she's gonna cry. No, we have been over this before. Now get up. You already missed breakfast. Both of your siblings are waiting in the courtyard already. You should hurry downstairs and join them. They're fine waiting. I am not going to ask again. Get up and go to the training grounds. Yes, Your Majesty. Octavia. I know the mom is really strict here, but I'm wondering, is the mom super strict and the daughter, Octavia, has just had enough? Or is Octavia a little bit of a brat? Or is it a little bit of both? I guess we'll have to get to know the characters a little more to find out. Yes, Mother. I better get my equipment out of the chest before I head out. Okay, and that's good. That gives me an idea of where to head to first. Just got to unlock it and the key is gone. I will have to make a skeleton key then. As much as I hate reading, there's a book on how to make a skeleton key in my bookshelf. Lots of objects contain secrets, so be sure to interact with everything to find hidden loot. You will be able to find stuff later on that will help in locating loot. Well, I love to interact with everything anyway. 18... I guess I got 18 gold? I will have to grab a book from my bookshelf in order to make anything. Does everything just say that? Or is it just that desk? And I'm going around, hitting the interact button on everything, not really getting any messages on anything else right now. Just gotta unlock it and the key is gone. Okay. Perfect. Now I just have to actually make the key. Potions and food can be made at a stove or cutting board. Items, hammers, or wrenches can be used to make items. Weapons. Use an anvil to craft weapons. Armors, tanning racks can craft armor. Okay, so hammers or wrenches to make items, anvil to make weapons, and a tanning rack to make armor. I will probably not remember that, but let's give it a go. There are several books scattered throughout the land that will give you crafting recipes. Cooking? I don't need to be cooking. Okay, so finish means stop. Wait a minute. How do I get to the... Oh, did I not? I should have gotten the book, so... I seem to be running low on supplies. Maybe I can bully Mori into cutting some trees and mining rocks for me. Logs. You can use a saw on dead trees to collect logs. Stone. You can use a pickaxe on small rocks to get stone. Crops. No tool needed for crops, but they change every season. Material. Hunting monsters will net you different materials. So... do I need to leave the room? to get the stuff to make the skeleton key? Let's see what happens if we try to leave. It would not be good if I showed up to training with nothing. I should grab my equipment from the chest before I go. Okay, so what I need to do is definitely in here. I probably just have to figure this out. But I don't have any ingredients to make this stuff. Main quest's training day. Grab gear from the chest. Cook? No? That just brings me back to here. If I try clicking on with the mouse? Skills. No. Equip? No. Status? Nope. Options? Help. Okay, so that's what those look like. Well, let's see. If I stand here... Oh, it would be terrible to get stuck this soon. Especially on something that should be so simple. So I need to make a skeleton key. I got the... Maybe I need to go into the menu and go to items? Books. Use? It's not making any sense. Let's save here. I'll save in file 2. And then I'll load save 1 and go back and see if I can, if there was some sort of instruction that made it more obvious. Okay, step 1, go to the chest. Gotta unlock it, need a skeleton key. Skeleton key book on the bookshelf. Interact with everything. Here's the bookshelf. Perfect, now I have to Now I just have to actually make the key. Hammers or wrenches. So I need to find a hammer or a wrench. So I just maybe look around and try to find a hammer or a wrench. Interact with everything. Nope. Loot, but not a hammer or a wrench. Oh, there we go. For some reason that's working now. Okay. There we go. Okay, one skeleton key. I seem to be running low on supplies. Maybe I can bully Mori into cutting some trees and mining rocks for me. Okay. Now let's open the chest. Don't forget to equip everything. Would you like to view the tutorial on equipping? Sure, why not? Press the escape key to open up the menu. Go to equip in the menu, and it looks like this tutorial was made before they changed the design on the menu a little bit. Here's where you can change a character's equipable items. Be aware each character equips different items. You can check what they can wear in the status menu. Octavia can currently equip dagger-type weapons. You can see info about the weapon at the shop. All the characters can equip mojo stones. These combined with crystals allow your character to use new moves in battle. Mojo stones, okay. There's also armor, and they are divided into 3 categories: heavy, medium, and light. Also note that most equipment may lower your agility. These will make your turn come later in battle. Okay. I know it kind of flashes in between each screen. I hope that's something they smooth out a little bit in the full game, because that's a little distracting. You can upgrade your equipment through Customize. Upgrading needs crystals, which are pretty common through the world of Dynastia. Crystals have different effects depending on which piece of equipment they are attached to. This concludes the tutorial on equipping. Additionally, you can edit the controls in the options menu. Okay, so open the menu, equip, and let's equip everything. Offhand, no? Looks like, is everything, no, I don't want to remove it. So it looks like, okay, so it looks like a regular dagger gives us better attack, but lower agility and luck. So let's stick with the agility and luck. No, I don't want to remove it. Okay. Stone mojo. Child's shirt. Adventure. You can remove your title. That'll be useful if we take an arrow to the knee. Okay. Customize, optimize. Let's see what optimize says. Optimize says the dagger's better, so sure, let's give it a go. Okay, so everything is equipped. Let's get going. Oh, there's a little map in the top left corner so you don't get lost. That is so neat. Okay. Some loot. Nothing in that one. A rebirth vial. Let's see what's in the closet. Nothing. I wonder if you're allowed to go wandering around. You are. Oh, don't mind if I do. I'll just take everybody's stuff. Armor? Nope. Is that... It looks like a... Oh, it's a book, maybe? Nope, it's a wad of cash. I imagine Octavia's mom is not going to be too happy that she's wandering around gathering stuff instead of doing what she's been told to do. But that's okay, we've established that Octavia doesn't listen to her mom very much. And I believe that's our room? Yeah. A wind vial. Suits of armor. This room looks important. This is probably Mom or Mom and... It's probably Mom's room or... There's 2 crowns, so... So it looks like we got both parents still. And it looks like we're getting loot and stuff, but there's not really a lot of description of stuff. But that's okay, because grabbing a lot of loot is still useful. I'm sure I'm going to be happy to have that loot later on. Okay. Oh boy, there's too much to explore. I'm just going to head for that exclamation mark. I was woken up for this, and Leon is not even here yet. I'm sure he will be here soon. Yeah, besides, you were supposed to be up hours ago anyways. Hours ago is too early to be awake. What do we do now? Is there time for me to go back and finish my drawing? No way, Leon will be here soon. You do not need to be so rude about it. I'm just saying... Oh, look what I can do! Oh, wow, Alice, that is really pretty. Thanks. Oh, please, that is nothing. Look what I can do. Maury, what are you doing? Mother is going to be so mad when she sees this. No, she will not. She probably will not even notice. She does not know where every crack is. Besides, if you do not tell her, she will not know. Maury. Gah! No one will know, huh? Did I just see you put a hole in that wall? What would you do that for? It was an accident. I did not mean to do this. It just kind of happened. Liar. Maury was showing off again, Leon. I love how they're really kind of interacting like kids. I guess They're probably teenagers, but maybe they're kind of younger teenagers. I don't know. Mori, I have told you before that showing off is going to get you into trouble. If you go into battle with that ego, you are sure to lose. There are plenty of people out there stronger than you, and they will not hesitate to take advantage. I just wanted to show Alice what I could do. It's not like I got into trouble showing her my magic. You're not in trouble yet, but you will be when your mother finds out. Aw, Leon, you would not tell her, would you? I bet he will. Tell you what, you train well today, and put away that ego of yours, and I may forget to mention this to your mother. Yes, Leon, you are the best. Oh, come on! Octavia, it's nice to see you were able to join us today. Maybe if training was not so early, I would show up more often. Are we just going to be hitting training dummies again today? Can we fight something for real this time? Yeah, let us attack something that fights back. I can take on Octavia easy as pie. Please, you could not take me on. Mori, that ego is back again. That was not ego. To answer your question, no, we are not practicing with training dummies. Today you are going to be fighting me. We cannot fight you, Leon. You are too strong. This is just for training. You three versus me. We will go over the finer points of battle in this lesson. Oh yeah, we can take him. Oh boy. There are four actions one can take in battle. Attack, skill, and items, as well as a secondary attack that changes depending on your weapon. Attack goes off a character's attack attribute unless they are wielding a staff, in which case their attack will scale off of BLK or scale off of black or white, depending on the element instead. Special is where you can access a character's unique skills, as well as skills you get from your mojo. You can see which status skill scales off of when selected. Their power is relative to a basic attack. I'm gonna need to see something in practice, because this isn't making any sense to me. Oh. It is also good to know that physical skills use TP, which scales off of attack, and magic skills use MP. Okay. There are two types of magic, black and white. The higher these values, the stronger your magic and defense against that type of magic will be. Lastly, we have items. These scale off of luck, so make sure the right person uses them to get the most of it. Okay. Okay, now that we have reviewed the basics, try out some of your moves on me. Stab, special, dodge, or item. Let's try stab. Octavia attacks. We'll do the same with Mori. Just slash. Okay. And her basic attack is a spell, so I guess she's more of a mage type. And I guess charge is to charge up her mana, maybe? Let's try special. Lucky hit. Deal damage based on your luck. Sure. We cut him in half! This was supposed to just be training! 100 experience. And no money. It looks like we leveled up, though. Wow, Leon, you are so strong! Of course he is. There is a reason he is part of the Royal Guard. Yeah, I told you he was strong. You kids have a long way to go before you are any sort of warrior. I'm looking at you especially, Mori. You all still need years of training before you are ready to see proper fights. Maybe we need a bit more work, but it will not take take years. Cut him in half and they call him strong. Yeah, exactly. Hi, welcome to the stream. It will for me. You and Octavia have already been training for longer than I have. That is just because we are older. We started training at the same age as you did. Nevertheless, you all have a lot more training to go. Why do I need all this training? There's no way I am going to become queen. Oh, so is that it? Are they being trained in combat and then whoever's strongest, or whoever, I guess, becomes the next monarch, needs to be strong to help defend the kingdom and to intimidate any would-be foes. And I mean, it's only been 10 years since the neighboring kingdom stopped being at war with them, so I guess it makes sense that they'd be worried about that kind of thing. There is always a possibility that you will become queen. Besides, even if you don't, you're still royalty. It is important that you all know how to protect yourselves. That's a good point, too. That is the knight's job. Oh, Octavia. Yeah, I thought she might be a little bit of a brat. Yes, the knights will protect you, but they can't always be around. Besides, not all of you will be kings and queens. It will be expected for you to become knights or to lead armies. As fun as that sounds, being king is better. You have too much of an obsession with becoming king. Enough, you guys. Mori, you know your parents are planning for Octavia to rule next. Your place is as a general. Oh no, if Octavia is a bit of a brat and doesn't even listen to her mom, but she's the one that they've got in first place to be picked out to rule after them, then how useless are the other siblings? I guess Alice lacks confidence and Leon maybe has too much. You never know. One day our parents will understand that I am the better choice. I think Octavia is a good choice. Of course you would say that. You like her better than me. Enough. We still have training to do. Oh, I thought we were done for the day. We're just getting started. It seems we're having a problem with rats in the kitchens. You three are going to kill them for us. Ew! I do not like rats! Do not worry about it, Alice. I will do the dirty work. You will probably not get any rat guts on your dress. You better. I really like my dress. LMAO, the classic rat RPG moment. Exactly. Rats are so small and weak. Can we fight something else? Maybe we cannot take you on, but we can fight something bigger than a rat. Dude, we can take him on. We cut him in half in 1.5 rounds. Rats are good for practice. They are fast and hard to catch. Killing rats will help you work on your speed. Besides, the rats in the kitchen are a big problem. Ah, so you are pushing the menial tasks out onto us. Figures. It still makes great training. Go and kill all the rats in the kitchen, and we will wrap up your training for the day. And that was a big cutscene, so let's be sure to save here. Okay. I'll join you guys later. Okay, looks like we can't see our siblings, but they're following us anyway. Okay. And I do like that there's kind of an exclamation mark where we're supposed to get to next. Is this the RPG Maker MV game? I'm not sure which version of RPG Maker it's made in. I don't think the game page said, but I just know it's an RPG Maker game. But I think probably, I don't know, I don't use MV or MZ myself to make RPG Maker games. I'm still stuck on RPG Maker VX Ace, but it looks like it's probably one of those, either MV or MZ. Wait, is this the kitchen? Oh boy, okay. Fair enough, it looks like a lot of custom stuff. Yeah. Rat. Wait a minute, what did I... Yeah, slash. Okay, so these aren't going to be too hard to take out. Look at that small guy, yeah. Almost feel bad cutting these guys in half. Why are you got an exclamation mark on your head? And does it remember who went last in the last battle? Is it... No, it's just still Mari's turn first. I guess he's just got the most agility, so he goes first. Loot a skeleton key. You mean it was that easy? All I had to do was ask a rat for a skeleton key after all that trouble I had making one earlier? Oh, come on. Get over here, rat. Looks like Maury's doing all the work, but that seems typical. I can just imagine him going in, running around the kitchen, swinging his little knife around. And after all that, Alice levels up and she did nothing. Look, Leon, we got all the rats. There you go, taking credit. Excellent job, kids. I guess that wraps up the training for today. Yes, finally! Don't get too excited yet. Cecil would like to meet up with you to continue your lessons. Aw, man, the lessons are so much more boring than the training is. I like his lessons. They are always interesting. Why does our whole day always need to be filled with training and lessons? It's the cost of being royalty. Cecil should be in the library waiting for you. Okay, time for our tutoring. But I'll grab everything in the kitchen. Here, might as well load up on snacks, and by snacks I mean healing vials. Oh, I don't want to cook. Ugh, that sounds like work. No, I just want to take snacks. Go away. Money. Okay, let's go to our tutoring session. Food, yeah. You want done food. Egg. Well, your robes are fancy. There you kids are. I was beginning to think you weren't going to show. We came as soon as we finished training with Leon. Of course you did. That Leon keeps cutting into my time. Just because he has you first in the day does not mean he can keep you all day. We have important stuff to cover. I love the rivalry between the nerd teacher and the jock teacher. Jeez, Cecil, we are here now. No need to waste the time we have discussing how little time we have. Yeah, Cecil, lighten up. You kids are insufferable. Your mother wants me to teach you our history and politics, but I'm never given enough time, especially given how distracted you always are. It's like herding cats, isn't it? I should talk to your mother about rearranging your schedules so I can have you earlier in the day. Then we would have plenty of time. Oh, come on, you know you could not handle us before training. We would be too... What's the word you always use, Cecil? Unruly! That's the one. I remember you saying you need us all tuckered out before you see us. So let us just get on with the lesson and stop complaining. I love how this is them tuckered out. Humph. Am I too unruly, advisor? You, Alice, are the only reason I tolerate this job. We can start any time now. Where last we left off, we were discussing the events of your grandfather, King Henry's reign. Does anyone remember why and how his reign ended? He was killed by the leader of Solstrom. I think his name was Blake. Yeah, it is Blake's fault we cannot see grandfather anymore. You will do well to remember that King Henry was killed because of a war he started. Yeah, well, Blake is evil. He does horrible stuff over there in Solstrom. Someone had to put a stop to his deeds. Maybe, but war should never be the first plan to enact an injustice. It is not our duty to go into a neighboring kingdom and decide that they need a new ruler. What King Henry started was an act of war. It is not like he was trying to take over. He just wanted to stop Blake. I am confused. What were the evil deeds that Blake committed? Right, you were out sick our last lesson. To summarize, Blake abolished the monarchy in his land and made it so only the strongest warrior will lead the country. This has caused bloody battles to ensue in the streets, with each person claiming to be strong enough to be the next ruler. This, in turn, has created an inhospitable land for less powerful citizens, causing them to be enslaved by the strong. Unfortunately, Blake has not realized that it takes much more than strength to be a good ruler. Despite all this, though, it is not our place to change their political system. An army from another kingdom marching in is considered an act of war, regardless of what the intentions were. Even if your grandfather managed to kill Blake, another would take his place unless we took over the country, which would take way more resources than we have at our disposal. I think you are wrong, Cecil. If a war is needed in order for people to live in peace, it is a necessary action. This game is really not pulling its punches, hitting these issues directly on the head. Yet Blake still lives while your grandfather was killed. When you rule, I trust you will be able to tell a good choice from a bad one. You need to be able to learn from the mistakes of past kings and queens. It took your father a good deal of negotiating to end the war his father started. Damn, they want a war, that's big stuff, yeah. And these two kingdoms have only been having peace with a treaty for the past 10 years, so these kids were probably just very little, but were already alive by the time that war ended. So it's really recent history. So we are supposed to be okay with Blake hurting people? Exactly. It is not our job to impose our rule on another kingdom. Our goal, and your goal once you're older, is to protect this kingdom. Well, I don't know that I would necessarily say that it means that you're okay with it, just because you have a policy of non-interference. You could still disapprove of it. You could still have a big problem with it, just because you don't actually go over there and start a war over it. I wonder if this game is going to go dark as hell. Me too. I do wonder. I know the full game is going to be 30 hours long, so it looks like it's going to get pretty involved. Starting a war with Solstrom will not help our people. That is stupid. What is the point of being king if you cannot do whatever you want? That is exactly why your parents decided Octavia is a better fit to rule. Hey! You kids have gotten off track. We are not focusing on Solstrom right now. This is just a lesson on what not to do when you rule. There are plenty of advisors, such as myself, to help you decide what to do in these complicated situations. I am not sure if you are the advisor I would use. You are way too rude. The rudeness only comes out when I am dealing with spoiled kids. Anyway, we will continue discussing our current economical position. That takes so freaking long. My game is 15 hours and still missing the last world, and it has taken me 4 years. Oh boy, yeah. I've only made like 3 very, very short games. The longest one I've made maybe takes 15 minutes to play. I can't imagine the amount of time and effort that would need to be put in to make games that take hours to make. Especially with indie game dev, where a lot of times you're doing pretty much everything alone. Like maybe, of course, you might have an artist in some cases, or maybe you have voice actors or something like that, but actual programming, in a lot of cases, you're doing everything, and in some cases, you're doing everything by yourself. As you can see, we are in an okay position economically. However, we do have some current problems with troop movements, and... Are you all sleeping? I am awake. Octavia, Maury, wake up. Huh? You two are hopeless. Does that mean we are done? Yes, we are done for the day. We will continue and review what was discussed tomorrow. Yes! Quest training day completed, reward 50 EXP. Octavia is now level 4. I find this is so funny. I wonder what skills and talents they see in Octavia. Dear Diary, I wish there was something more interesting to report. Sadly, every day is the same thing. Wake up early for training, spend hours learning about a bunch of old kings and politics, only to have a couple of hours at the end of the day to ourselves. Sadly, we are never able to leave the castle since Mother and Father say it is unsafe. We used to be able to take day trips with Leon, but now even that has changed. I am tired of being stuck inside the castle. Maybe I can sneak out? Somehow. I guess for now I will just have to wait and see what I can do to get myself out of this situation. Maybe Maury could make a good king. Probably not, but Alice looks promising. Octavia! Lights out! You should be asleep. Indeed, I got an artist, music guy, but everything else I had to learn and figure out myself. Yeah, exactly. And I imagine over those 4 years you've been putting a lot of work into that game. I have a lot of respect for the indie devs that make these games largely on your own. And even for the indie dev teams, when there's a team of people, and like in your case where you've got an artist and a music guy, usually the indie teams are not that big. So, even so, everybody's putting in lots and lots of work to make these games happen. I wonder what qualities they see in Octavia that make her a better fit to rule than Alice, because so far, I mean, maybe Alice lacks a little bit of confidence, but she's the youngest sibling, and she's still obviously younger. So, I'm sure she would get more confidence with age, but she seems to be the one who's more serious about actually training and paying attention and following the rules and, you know, doing what's expected of her. She has a better sense of responsibility despite being the youngest. So I'm wondering what we're going to see shining from Octavia in terms of what's making her fit to be queen. Yes, Mother. Until tomorrow, Diary. Psst! Octavia! Octavia! Wake up! Octavia! Maury, what are you doing here? It is way too early to be awake. What do you want? Right now, I agree that the youngest is more fitting at the moment. Yeah. Shh, keep your voice down. I want to go out. Out where? Outside of the castle. I feel like fighting something bigger than rats. Leon will never let us fight anything challenging, and there is nothing challenging inside the castle walls. You want me to go out with you so you can fight things? I hear there's a waterfall a little way into the forest near us. I would like to go and see it. It would be cool. It would be a lot cooler when the sun is up. By the time we get there, the sun will be up. We need to leave early before anyone wakes up so we can sneak out. I know a way out. And see, they're not bringing Alice because they know she's too responsible. I do not know. We have never been out on our own outside the castle. Exactly! I think it is about time that we get the chance. Mother will be really mad when she finds out. Or maybe she will be proud if we get out and see the waterfall and fight the monsters on the way. Maybe she will be proud that we are doing so good with our training. I highly doubt that. Aw, come on! I need your help out there! Is that modesty? No. I just need someone to outrun in case we run into something really dangerous. You are impossible! So, how about it? Are you up for an adventure? Fine, but only because you caught me at a time where I am particularly tired of all the training. Fantastic! Let us go. The 2 people I got is just outside help to add more custom stuff to my game, so I pay them. They got nothing to do with the actual game. I just can't do art or music. Yeah. But that still leaves you doing all of the game dev and the design and the writing and the programming on your own. Let's save here. Okay. So we've got to sneak out carefully, so that means no going past those guards, because they'll catch us. I do wonder what happens if we get caught, though. Let's find out. There are soldiers ahead. We should try heading in a different direction. So I'm not allowed to get caught. Okay, so it's not a stealth thing, it's just... they're just there to show which way I need to go. Where are you going? Gah! Shh! How did you know we were out here? Probably we were making a ruckus. We were probably being unruly teens. I could not sleep and I heard you out here. Where are you going? Out? Come on, Octavia. I will tell Mom you are sneaking out. Of course you would. Come on, Alice, just go back to bed. Alice, we are going out to the woods to fight some bigger monsters. It is too dangerous for you to come as well. If it is too dangerous for me, then it is too dangerous for you. I will go tell Mom right now. We cannot be babysitting you while we are fighting the creatures out there. You will not be babysitting me. I will just follow along and heal you if you are injured. I will not do any real fighting, honest. Fine, you can come. Just do not say a thing to Mother. I do not know if this is such a good idea. Maybe we should all just go back to bed. I feel like this could take a crazy turn in that forest. Yeah, I have the same feeling. These kids are supposed to be dragged into destiny, so I have a feeling this is where we're getting dragged into destiny. No, we have to go. We are already up anyways. Besides, that waterfall will be so much fun to see. Whoa, we are going to see a waterfall? We will if you hurry. Come on, let us go. I love how the guards that are maybe 100 feet to the west can't hear any of this that's going on. Or maybe they just don't want to hear it. They're just gonna let the kids go out and get in trouble because it makes their job easier when the kids get grounded. I don't know. We will if you hurry. Come on, let us go. The back door through the kitchen should be unguarded. We will just need to sneak our way out through the front gate. Okay, let's sneak our way out. Dashing and sprinting and making lots of noise. Oh, it's a bit late for you guys to be wandering around. I will escort you guys back to your rooms. Okay, so it is stealth, just not on that first floor. We will have to be more careful on our way to the kitchen. So that's what happens if we get caught. Okay, I mean... Ah! There wasn't one there before! Okay. Are they sort of... No! Leave me alone! Why are you so fast? Oh. boy! Oh no! Oh boy, that's... Okay, now I can think. That... that one that jumped out at us. Holy damn, he is fast. Indeed, yeah. That actually scared me a little, even though it was just a soldier. I just wasn't expecting that. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Ooh, sparkly. He was the Flash in disguise. Yeah, that about does it. Did we make it? Yeah. That was fun. The thrill of almost getting caught. You mean getting caught twice. My heart is still beating a mile a minute. Did you bring us out on this adventure for an adrenaline rush? Nah, that was just an added bonus. Come on, let us go. The waterfall is in a bit deeper. Ain't it night, or are you still inside the castle? Yeah, it was night. Well, I guess it was supposed to be early morning because Leon said that by the time we got to the waterfall, it should be daylight. I hear it is really pretty, and it's cooler around the water than it is out in the summer sun. Well, I mean, if it's just dawn, it shouldn't be that hot yet. It is dark in here. I cannot see very far ahead. So maybe it is supposed to be nighttime, but it just lit up a bit better on the map so we can see what we're doing? It will be fine. There's nothing really dangerous in these woods. Just stay behind us and we will be fine. Hello? Caesar? Ah, begone, foul beast! Well, that is not very nice. Ah, the royal family. I offer up my head as punishment. He is either very serious or very unserious. That will not be necessary. What are you doing in the woods so late at night? Training to become a knight, obviously. I'm going to be the strongest knight around. Wow, that is so cool. Will you be my own personal knight? I, take my mojo as a gift. I got to, fight some monsters. I think you scared him off, Alice. What did I say? It does not matter. We got a mojo. Sweet! What is that? Only the coolest thing ever. You wear it and you get superpowers. Did you just get his freaking mojo? We sure did. That is not correct. It is used by warriors to gain abilities they could never achieve on their own. I heard they are really rare, though. I wonder how Caesar got one. You need to find crystals for it, though. Without those, it is useless. Austin powers, yeah. Maybe we'll get lucky and find some crystals along the way. Okay. So now that we've got out of the castle, I'm going to save again. I know it takes a little bit of time. I can't save? I can't save in this area? Okay. Well, we'll see when we can save again. Fish. Is this where... No! Is this where you ran off to, Austin? Or, I'm not Austin. Austin Powers. Caesar. Well, don't die. I'll try not to. Stab. Let's get the snake, because foxes aren't usually poisonous. Oh, they're not going to be too hard. Did Alice just confuse herself? Sharp fang. Sorry for being weird. Let me make it up to you by healing your wounds. Yes, thank you. Be safe out there. Okay. I think the fox confused her. Okay, that makes sense. Looks like the bridge is out. We'll have to find another way around. Press enter when near a narrow gap to jump over, such as a small river. Okay. Can we jump over this river? Okay, looks like we're heading in the right direction. And it looks like we got another map to make it through, and then we should be, hopefully that'll be our destination. So the demo's supposed to take about 2 hours to get through for this mode, and I've been playing for maybe an hour or close to that. But I don't know whether I'm going to finish it in 2 hours or if because I like to stop and explore things and read the tutorials and everything. Did 0 damage. Stinky cheddar. We're getting we're getting skeleton keys from enemies. I wonder what they're gonna be used for. The balance seems a little bit off. Yeah, maybe. I did select to make it so that the enemies will scale by area rather than scaling with the party. So that might be why the enemies might just be really easy in this area, and then they might be a lot harder later on. But either way, they'll level cap at 50. How much further do we have to go? My feet are starting to hurt from all this walking. It should not be too much farther. We should be able to see it soon. Do you even know where we are going? Sure I do. I'm not an idiot. I brought a compass. We came into the woods at the right location. If we follow this path, it should take us right there. Mother will definitely notice we are missing by now. Did anyone bring any food? I am so hungry. Yeah, oh wise one. Did you remember to bring food? No. That was your job. It is okay. I will share mine. Humph, you got lucky. How do you know so much about this place? I love how Alice is the one complaining because she wants food, even though she has apples on her. She's trying to pull a fast one on her siblings. How do you know so much about this place? I talked to the guards. One of them told me about the waterfall. He mentioned that there is a clearing around the halfway point that has some apple trees. What? We are only halfway? I thought you said we were almost there! Well, we are halfway there. Trust me, the view is worth it. How do you know the view is worth it? You have not been there. The guard assured me it was worth it. Now come on, let us keep going. A person? Are you here to heal us? Oh, it's a merchant. I wasn't expecting to find anyone this deep in the woods. Well, since you're here, would you like to take a look at my wares? Sure. Buy. Sure, let's buy a couple of those. And that's heal sickness, small amount of magic energy. Let's buy a few of those. What can we sell? Nah. Okay, I'll hang on to everything. Can we save here? Nope. Huh. Alice's ruler, agreed. Apollo crystal. Let's see. Looks like we're pretty close. Well, I mean, Leon said we were halfway there, but pretty close to that! Exclamation mark. Aha! There it is! Is it fantastic? Wow, it is so pretty! It is not half bad. This beats training and listening to Cecil go on and on and on. This is so much better than listening to Cecil. Plus, this training beats chasing those rats through the kitchen. Ooh, look! Berries! Oh, good! I am going to jump in. Into the waterfall? Obviously not. I'm just going to swim in the lake below it. There's nothing like a good swim after a long hike. Swimming sounds like fun. Besides, I do not want to walk all the way back yet. Cannonball! Grr? Oh, must be some kind of an animal. Shh, I hear something. Grr. Everyone out of the water, slowly and quietly. I think it sees us. Stay behind us, Alice. A bear, I was wondering. Let's try stabbing it and slashing it. And you cast a spell. Let's do a special attack. No, that's not that lucky. Special attacks all enemies. Or kaboom. Neutral blast of magic, always null element. Sure. Oh no, Alice is down! We'll stab, and Mori can use an item. A rebirth vial on Alice. And then Alice. Oh no, wait, that's Octavia. Oh no, Alice is down again! Damn, that bear really wanted to kill Alice. Yeah, twice. Okay, item, rebirth vial for Alice. Oh no. Okay, you use a healing vial. No, not on Octavia! On Mori. What happened? Oh, I used it on Octavia? Are you kidding me? On Alice. There we go. I used a mana potion. Oh. Special heal. Heal yourself. No! Oh my gosh, that bear really has it out for Alice. I'm gonna run out of rebirth vials. I'm out of... Oh no! Oh boy. This may not go too well, and I hope it doesn't kick us back too far, because I haven't been able to save for a while. Dire, yeah. Ah. Octavia's party was defeated. Game over. Ah. All the way back here. I'll speed through the commentary and then see if we can save. That's rough, it doesn't give you a save point before the boss. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I know there's, making you have some kind of consequences for a game over, but when you make the player replay too much, then it's kind of goes beyond consequences and just sort of becomes a little bit pointless having to redo, especially with a boss fight, like you said. So let's save here. I feel like if you put a limit on when you can save, there should always be a save point before a boss, or at least a retry button. I agree with that. Also, there should be some kind of a thing letting you know that you can't save. Like, there's not really any kind of communication to the player about where you can save and where you can't. It just was saying... It was just not letting me save. So it makes me wonder if it was on purpose or if it was maybe an accident, because there is a roguelike or roguelite version of this game where you just have to see how far you can get. But so it makes me wonder if they just accidentally left it with not being able to save. And then also this whole interaction being before you can't save. Means you gotta skip through a bunch of text dialogues. But that's okay, I'll just grind before the boss now that I know that's coming up. Yeah, at the first save point in my game, I tell the player you can only save at the world map or at save points. Also, Caesar's actually standing 2 places! Oh no! Well, it is the demo, so hopefully those are things that get fixed in the full game. So this time, instead of avoiding battles, let's do as many as we can. So that bear was really rough, and we're at level, like, 4 and 3. Maybe just level 3. Well, we were probably at level 4 by the time we got to the bear. So I'll try to get to at least maybe level 6 or 7. Alice seems extremely weak. Yeah, that might be one reason why they don't want to, have her be queen. Maybe she's just not that bold in battle, or not that good at fighting. So let's see what happens if the enemies don't respawn, if we just fight every enemy on the way to the end. Didn't Mori have a cleave? Yeah, like to fight multiple enemies? I just forgot. So we'll try that on the next group. New skill, steal. Okay. Let's get healed up by Cecil. Okay, and it looks like it's a... Oh! Don't stop! Looks like it's a heal I can get any time. Okay, so we can keep doubling back and get healed. So she is a thief kind of class. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know if she's a thief class or if that's just a skill that she gets regardless. Oh, I completely forgot about the cleave again. Fight me! Fight me! Steal a random item. Nah, not from animals, probably. Was there something you could do with the mojo after you looted the crystals from those chests? I'm not sure. I think we have to use the crystals with them somehow. Let's see, equip? Oh, let's equip the mojo. And then probably in items? Observing crystal. Can't use it. I'm not sure. They talked about you needed crystals to use the mojo. Yeah. Maybe I can just use the crystals in battle if I've got the mojo equipped. It's like items. Crystals. Weapon. Critical plus 5%, armor evade plus 5%, skill scan. And abyss crystal, or burning crystal, burn attack plus 10, armor. Yeah, I don't know what... I'm not sure if you just use it in battle or equip it somehow. And of course, can't save. Well, let me... Nope, not even on a different file. Huh. So if we double back, do the enemies respawn? Looks like no. Fight me. The stats on the crystal does not sound like something you would use in battle, but rather have as a passive. Yeah, but I don't really see where to equip it. But yeah, maybe a tutorial here would be good, yeah. I feel like they might have mentioned something about it earlier, but I think that's the thing with tutorials. I think they can be the most effective when they're telling you one simple thing, and then the player pushes the buttons to do it right after they're told a simple direction. And then it kind of goes into your muscle memory and it makes sense, and you know, if you do it yourself, then you can kind of go, oh, okay, that's how it works. And then people might be more likely to remember. Or add something so you can retrace back to the tutorial if you forget, yeah. Yeah, that's also something I've seen in a lot of games, is where they'll have like an actual book that's in your items that the character carries around that is a tutorial that you can refer to anytime you get stuck. And there is a help section, so I will check that. Let's see, help. Adventure... Weapon... equipment, synthesis. Elements? I'd have to know what to look for in the list. I don't see it. If I'm not sure what I should be looking for. Okay. Equipment, maybe? I think equipment was just, like, how to equip items. It's just go here to equip things. You can customize your gear with gems by pressing Customize. Okay. You can get more titles by completing hidden task. Okay, so in equip, customize. It doesn't look like I have anything I can customize it with. Can I customize the mojo? Well, if so, I don't know how. So I'm just gonna keep pressing onward. Yeah, not yet, I guess. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe it's something we're meant to do later. Oh wow, the fox hit her for more than she hit it for, I think. Level 6. Levels 5 and 6. So not too bad so far. Yeah, Alice is very weak, yeah. I mean, she is a couple years younger than the others, so... Hi, Wind Rider. Oh wow, this game came out 3 days ago? No, the full game is supposed to be coming out in July. Did I say somewhere on Twitch that it did, or? Oh, July 19th, yeah, June 19th. Right, yeah, July. Okay, so yeah, it's coming out next month. The full game is supposed to be something like 30 hours long. The demo that I'm playing now is supposed to be around 2 hours long. I've been going for an hour and a half, but I've had to backtrack because this main combat area I'd gone through and kind of snuck through most of the enemies, but there was no way to save after sneaking out of the castle. So I got to the boss fight, which was a bear, and we got our heads handed to us. So this time I'm grinding so that we don't get defeated by a bear. Sounds like a tough boss? Yeah. And it kept taking out poor Alice, the youngest sibling. And we ran out of revive kind of potions. Ooh, she has lightning now. He kind of melted the party, especially Alice. Yeah, he just kept going after Alice. We had like 5 potions to revive a party member who's down and used them all up. Oh wow, there's a full minimap. Yeah, I know, I love the minimap. Let's see. Special lightning. Lightning strike that may make a foe paralyzed. Let's see what happens. Wolf is paralyzed. And it does damage. Okay, that's neat. I like the animation effect when you finish an enemy. Yeah, the guy that trains them at the castle said, you 3 against me, and it's just training, and I was so surprised because that was the first combat in this game, and we just cut him in half. She actually does damage now. Yeah, Alice is going to be useful now. I think that was my problem, was just, I have a tendency to play really defensively with games, and so when I see enemies on the map, I can have a habit of just going past them, and then I'm under-leveled for when I get to the end. And then in other times, I grind too much and then I'm over-leveled. What was the heart on the minimap? I'm not sure. I didn't see a heart. Was it the big pink, like, arrow? Might be which way we're facing? I'll take a look when we get done with the battle. Okay, the heart on the minimap. Oh, that's a heal point. There's no save point, but speaking of which, it's a good idea to go back and heal now. And it looks like... Oh no, I just went the wrong way. They're not respawning. Okay. Oops. I keep hitting the wrong button. And then I forget to open these chests because I already did that on the first go-through. Now I'm curious, since I loaded the map, if I go back, has everything respawned? Maybe? No, not really. Yes. No? No, I just never fought them. Okay, yeah, looks like things don't respawn even though I went to a different map, so that's good to know. So I can clear the way to the boss, heal, and then go to the boss. Oh, so you get limited battles. Interesting. Yeah. It looks like I can go around a different route the way I'm not supposed to go, so I could get extra battles kind of doing that rather than just going directly to the end. But let's see how it goes with just going directly to the end. And this time, after grinding, if I still can't defeat that bear, then after that I'll give up and I'll do the arcade mode. To be honest, I think you're strong enough now. Yeah, I think so too, but I'm gonna keep grinding just a little bit, just to make sure, since there's no save point. Octavia does crazy damage. Yeah, maybe that's why they want her to be queen. Maybe she's got a lot of power and skills. Fight me, come on! I walked right through your sprite, come on. And there should be a merchant up here pretty soon. Or at least just before we get to the bear. And I'll remember to load up on a whole bunch of those potions that revive you before we go see the bear. And we already saw this dialogue earlier, so I'm skipping past it again. Let's do it, let's take on the bear, yeah. And here's the merchant. Yes. Let's see, what have we got? And that gives us 16 healing vials, 13 rebirth vials. So hopefully that's going to be enough to take on the bear. So this should be the last enemy to clear out before we go on the bridge, which is what triggers the bear cutscene. So I'm going to run back and heal just for that little bit of healing. And then we can take on the bear. It's kind of a backtrack, but I want to see just like how long does it take to backtrack all the way from the boss fight. And save? We can't save. Can't even save at the heal point. We can't save! So this time around with the boss fight, it's do or die. If the characters die again, then I'm just going to arcade mode, and I'll check that out. But I think we can take the bear. Can't save? Wow, yeah, haven't been able to save since we left the castle. So at the very beginning of this whole forest area, have not been able to save. Dev feedback, please add a save point. Yeah, I mean, it was available all the time until we got out into the woods, and then it went to not being able to save. And I don't know if that's on purpose, or if that was some kind of a glitch, because they do have the other modes in the game, where there is like a roguelike version that you can play. I feel like I'm turned around here. No? No, I'm going the right way. I just thought I was already on the other map. But yeah, they definitely need a save point, like, right before the bear, ideally. Because that's rough, especially with a tough boss fight to throw at you, and it's your first boss fight, to not be able to save. I'm gonna see if I can go back into the castle to save, because maybe that's what's intended. Can we go back in? There doesn't seem to be an inn. Doesn't seem to be... Oh, there is. So we can enter the castle again. Can we save? Please? We can! Okay. So you just can't save in the forest. You have to return to the castle to save. Which also makes me think that it's not intentional, because that seems kind of weird, and there wasn't anything saying you have to go back to the castle to save, so it makes me think it's a coding mistake. I've seen other games where saving is disabled when in dungeons. Oh, okay. But again, it didn't say that. So, I always go on the idea... I like to try to give perspective for, like, the beginner level and the low skill level kind of players, because you're going to have such a broad range of skill levels and experience levels playing games. And I try to think about, what if this is the first RPG Maker game, or first RPG in general, or even the first video game that a player picks up? What happened to the map? It didn't used to look like that. Interesting. If you ask me, it's very 1990s, and it's better now to allow a player to save anywhere. Yeah, especially with, like, there's all sorts of, like, hacks and stuff people will do with games, or people like to do save scumming and all that, and then they get mad if they can't save, so I agree. I feel like that's maybe something that maybe the players in the 1990s found enjoyable, or if not, you know, they didn't really have as wide a range of other options, so the devs could get away with annoying the players more, too. Exactly, and I enjoy being able to dive in and out of a game whenever I need to. Yes, that's also true. We have, I feel like in the 90s, like you were saying, people might set aside an hour or two of their free time to have just specifically as gaming time, whereas nowadays people are so attached to their devices, which I'm not saying that like a bad thing, it's just that's what it is with technology. We've got them with us all the time. So like somebody might be playing on their phone at the bus stop, and they might have 5 minutes, they might have 20 minutes, you know, to play a game, and they want to be able to pause it and save it and close it when the bus gets there and it's bouncing up and down too much, or when the bus gets to their house and they want to get off the bus. Okay, and we'll speed through the dialogue again. Maybe that statue is a save point? Oh, maybe. Oh, it did say something about goddess statues. But I don't remember what they said. And that, I think, is another thing where I was talking about where tutorials work best if they give you an instruction and then immediately let you follow through on it. I think that would have been a great place for one of the characters to go, oh look, a goddess statue, we should go pay our respects, or something. And then you go over to the goddess statue, interact with it, and then it says, would you like to save? Or something like that. Okay, here's the bear. Let's try thrust. That was pretty good. And as for you, blunt damage and may stop the target. Let's try that. Bear can no longer move. And then you had lightning, which can paralyze the foe. So this may make it so we can actually defeat the bear this time. I think I was just intended to be a high enough level to have this. Now let's just do a regular attack. Oh boy. And this is going much better already. And this bear is really tough. It's got a lot of HP, it seems like. Oh, we did it! Victory. And we got a pretty shell. Haha, yeah, that was awesome! Lol, you made it look super easy. Well, it was anything but the first time around. I think we were just too low level. I think everybody was levels like 4 and 3, and now they're levels 6 and 7. That was not awesome. We just barely beat it. Yeah, but we did beat it. That was fantastic. And Leon had us fighting rats. After he sees this, there is no way he will underestimate us again. It is not like we are bringing the bear home. That thing is huge. Besides, it is not as if this will please him. All he is going to do is tell Mother, and she will be so angry. Well, you know, I guess Octavia has got this going for her. Even though she is kind of a brat, she's at least self-aware that Mother isn't going to approve and that they're going to get in trouble for all this. She is probably already mad at us for sneaking off. The last thing we need to do is show her how much trouble we got into. She will never let us out again. Of course we are not going to bring the bear home. I'm going to cut out one of the claws, though. I think it will make an awesome necklace. Ew, that is so gross. And are necklaces for girls? No one is made from a claw of the bear I defeated. We defeated? Yeah, whatever. I think we have had enough of an adventure for one day. We should probably head home and face Mother's wrath. Are you sure we cannot just live out here? There are plenty of apples and berries to eat. We would not be able to sleep in a bed or take baths out here. And there are so many bugs and monsters. Yeah, I know we have to go back. I think it is probably safer to stay out here than to go back and deal with Mother. Besides, this place is so much better than the castle. It's so free. We should go home. It's going to get dark. How long have you been out? It wasn't even light yet. It was the middle of the night, like probably 4 o'clock in the morning or something when you left. Yeah, alright. Quest Waterfalls of Curiosity completed. Reward 200 XP. Where have you been? All your beds were empty this morning. I had no idea where you were. I sent the knights out to search for you, but they could not find you anywhere. Explain yourself. Well, we wanted to go out. All we do is train and learn, and we never get to leave the castle. We heard about a waterfall and wanted to take a look at it. So you went alone? You are never to go anywhere outside the castle without Leon present. You know this. Yeah, we know, but you never actually let us go anywhere with Leon. We always need to stay in the castle doing training and learning. That is what is expected of you. You are princes and princesses. You need to learn so that you can rule one day. The three of you are grounded. You are to stay in the castle and go to your lessons, and that is all. In your spare time, you will help with the chores around the castle. Are we clear? Yes. Yes, Mother. Sounds like a pretty typical day around here. Octavia. I'm just saying. Off to bed, all of you. Dear Diary, today was more of an interesting day than usual. No training and no lessons. We got to see the most amazing waterfall. I have to hand it to Mori. He is a pretty good fighter. Alice is also getting good with healing magic. Mother is mad, but I do not regret the trip. That was the most fun I have had in ages. We will see if I still feel the same way tomorrow. Whoa, Octavia, you made it. Course I did. That is what happens when I go to bed so early. I was really tired after our trip. I heard about your adventure yesterday. All that hassle just to see a waterfall? It was really pretty. I'm sure it was. But you know you could have told me about it and we could have gone together. It would have saved your mother a lot of worry. Mother would not have let us go. She just wants us to be training and studying. I could have arranged our training to be out in the woods, you know. I could have found some rats for you to hunt. No more rats! You should have seen the creatures we fought in the woods. They were so much bigger than rats. Sure, but were they faster? Well, no. But look what I got. It is a bear claw from the bear we killed by the waterfall. You fought a bear? Yeah, but do not tell Mother. I do not think she would be happy to know this. I don't think she would be. Next time you want to take a big adventure, let me know. I can see if I can get your mother's approval for it. You would do that for us? Sure. It is safer than not letting you go. It is safer than not letting you go just for you guys to sneak off on your own. I also got you a clock so you can keep track of the time. Maybe this way you will make it to our training sessions on time. Next time we sneak out, we will sneak you out with us. Okay, so now we have a clock. So what do we do now? Well, we have a couple hours to kill before training. I vote we sneak out again. Absolutely not! But it was so much fun. What about asking Leon this time? He said to let him know if we wanted to go on a big adventure. We just got in trouble. He would never agree. What is the harm in asking him anyways? I suppose we can ask, but do not get upset when he says no. Okay. Where is he, though? So it looks like we're not going to get... Is this a goddess statue? The angelic statue connects to your soul. So maybe this is a goddess statue. Maybe they all are. So this is a save point. Save. So where do we find Leon? Oh, I guess he's out in the courtyard, probably? Or maybe that was the right way to go. This way? No, that doesn't look familiar. That's the rooms, so it's gotta be down here. Oh, hi, Joan Rico. Welcome to the stream. Oh, there's the exclamation mark. That's where I need to go. The door is locked, however you hear voices on the other side. Should you listen in? No. Well, I did just save, so yeah, I don't need to save again. This looks nice. God, I love the mini-map. Yeah, me too. That mini-map is awesome. And I love that there's an exclamation mark on the destination, so you can explore if you want, but the characters who live here and know their way around, they say, let's go talk to so-and-so, he should be in the library, or whatever, and then you actually know where to go. Your Majesty, I have a troubling report from one of the king's guards. Well, out with it. Our king has gone missing. What do you mean he has gone missing? What about his guards? The one that gave the report was the only survivor from an ambush by Solstrom's soldiers. Was Blake's invitation for renewing the truce a lie? It is likely. We have yet to find the bodies from the encounter. However, the likelihood of the king surviving the encounter is low. Knowing where you need to go is legit clutch. It sure is. The number of times I've gotten lost in games where it's supposed to be really obvious where I'm supposed to go, but I get turned around really easily, so that is really helpful for me. Then I will act in his stead until his status is confirmed. Leon, do you have anything to say? I will go out with a small squad to look for our king. Our forces are already pretty thin. We lack enough trustworthy knights to protect the royal family if you leave now. Then I shall join Leon. All due respect, I believe that to be a horrible idea. Corvos needs you here. I must confirm that these reports are true. I will not be a fool and possibly enact a war with potentially false information. Where did the ambush happen? By the border, around the bridge by the ruins. Perfect. I will make arrangements to leave at once. I will have Walter scout the perimeter for possible ambushes. Okay, we will not let them take us by surprise a second time. We will find your husband, our king. I have seen your strength, your majesty, but I would like to remind you that Solstrom is not the only enemy you will find on the battlefield. There are many bandits lurking the roads as well. I pray you that you do not get overwhelmed. Thank you for your consideration, Cecil. I will make sure to follow behind a scouting party to ensure there are no surprises. Is it really true, what they said about Father? No way! Mother did not seem to believe the report. Falsifying a report is a big crime, although this would explain why Father has been gone on his trip for so long. Father... That is not to say that it cannot happen. Even if that is not true, why would our mother go out and risk the same thing happening to her? Well, she has Leon, and she is probably safe as long as she does not get too close to the border. It sounds like she is taking all the necessary precautions. Lol, girl said that's illegal. That's illegal! Yes. Well, I am sure those bandits will be trying to pick a fight. I heard they have been robbing people all over the countryside. Who is telling you this? That knight friend of yours? Does it matter? If those bandits want to get to Mother, they are going to have to go through me. Mori, you are worrying me. What exactly is going on in that head of yours? So it sounds like Octavia is pretty headstrong and doesn't always do what she's told, but she does sound like she's got kind of a good head on her shoulders. She's kind of got a good grip on the situation. So maybe these are some of the qualities they see in her to want her to be queen. Where is he running to? Trouble. Come on, let's go get him. Quest, looking for something fun completed. Reward 50 EXP. Now, can we still save or just at statues? Can still save, not just at a statue. And what happened to the mini-map? It glitched out. It's just the background now. There we go. Just got to take it one day at a time. Okay, Sandra, you keep taking it one day at a time. Just got to take it one day at a time. Why are you talking to me? Why are you so rude? Oh my god. Goodness gracious. Everybody wants to take it one day at a time, except for the one lady that's rude. There you are. I was worried you already left. Well, I totally would have. I just needed to collect my thoughts first. Do not worry about the bandits. They are not that big of a deal. Even if they do come after Mother, Leon could take them on with no problem. What about Caesar? What about him? Well, I was asking around to figure out where the bandits were hanging out. I thought to ask Caesar since he knows so much about the world. However, when I went to his place, I was told he went missing. Well, I'm sure the knights will find him. No, they will not. They have all gathered to protect the castle. Nothing else is a priority. No, not Caesar. You guys put me in a hard spot. You know that, right? Are we going to help Caesar? Yes, I suppose we are. Yay! We need to head out the east exit. Also, I heard there is a trainer in the church. It may be a quick way to gain power. Some cities have trainers. Each trainer can train you in different types of abilities. Per level up, you will get one special point to spend at a trainer. Let me guess, you gotta take it one day at a time? Oh, merchant. Give me your money. Sure. Oh, we don't have enough money. Can we save here? Yes. For sale. Is that not where I was supposed to be? I thought that was where I was supposed to go. Oh no, I guess that just wasn't the exclamation mark. That was something else. So we'll keep heading east. I guess that's not an exit there. So I gotta go a little north. How do we get out the east exit? Is it to the south and it's just farthest to the east? Well, let's take a look. Well, according to the mini-map, I should be able to go south here. But there's roofs in the way? Is the mini-map offset a little? Weird. We need to head out the east exit. Okay. chest is locked. Would you like to break into the chest with a skeleton key? No, let's be good. Just got to take it one day at a time. IDK, if you've seen the bridge from BG3, I absolutely adored it. Which bridge? I've played through the game once so far, all the way. And there were a few different places there were bridges, but I don't know. Do you mean the one where you meet the Githyanki Knights and their dragon? I think it's called Serpent's Past, that the brothel is... Oh, that one. The one on the way into, the city. Yeah. I don't see an exit to the right, to the east. Where is it? Come on! Am I missing something, chat? Am I just... Is this it? It is! Okay, it's indicated on the mini-map, but just on the big map it just looks like a wall. I never thought we would ever leave the castle, and here we are again, outside for a second time. Wow, that was a bit misleading to have a wall there, yeah. Yes, with the shops and brother and inns, IDK, what it is about that aesthetic, like London Bridge used to have a bunch of houses and stuff, and I love that idea of that. Do not get used to it. I'm sure once we get back, we will be locked in our rooms for eternity. Probably. That is, if we get caught. You were not exactly subtle when you left the castle, Mori. We will come back as heroes. How could anyone be mad at us? I recall you saying something similar back in the forest. You're so negative. It will be different this time. The forest. Was there more past the waterfall? Sure there is, but nothing interesting. Oh, okay. I just found this weird key by the waterfall. It is just a stupid key. Forget about it. How do you know that? Because I am older. Good, I love the reasoning. He knows that this key is worthless because he's older. Yeah, I was watching a terrible stream earlier and the maps were the emptiest I've ever seen. This is a quality palette cleanser. Yeah, the maps in this game are really good. Do not listen to him. He is an idiot. Hey! We cannot afford to get distracted, though. We need to save Caesar. Oh, I guess you're right. I will just give the key to one of the guards when I get a chance. Maybe they would know what it is for. He's such a baka. Yeah. And let's see, now that we're outside, are we not able to save anymore? Can't save outside the castle. So that's the rule. Sunken Woods, Corvos City, Ancient Valley, Corvos Mine. Raccoon, sir, that's a tanuki, yeah. A zombie crystal. Still not sure what to do with crystals. Looks like our goal isn't too far away. Are you sure this is the right place? Yeah, this looks like the kind of place you would find bandits. Okay, we should head through slowly and carefully. Alice, you stay behind me. Yes, sis. It's so funny, we just hit the dirt. Hit the dirt! Please load up all minecarts with dirt before moving. Oh, if we hit it from... There we go. Does this do anything for us? Ding! Minecarts must be filled in order to have enough weight for the pressure system to work. Scorpions? I was sure we were going to be fighting a bandit, because that's what the sprite looked like. The scorpions have 3 rogue levels. Oh, we're still poisoned? Let's use a curing vial. Well, that... There we go. Thieves and bandits are welcome. If anyone else, drop your money and leave. Stop complaining about the bridge being out and just jump across the ledges here. So I guess I can't jump across there because it's too far. Can I jump across that? No. Okay. Oh, I see. That distance is like the same as the broken bridge. Well, I think the broken bridge was 3 squares, and I just jumped across 2. Are we supposed to... Oh, there's what looks like a little... Well, I don't know. No? There's nothing there. Are we supposed to clear out all the monsters? Maybe they'll fix it in a future update if it ever becomes a narrative problem, you know. But for now it's fine, so they'll cross that bridge when they get to it. Yeah. Ooh, what are you? An orc. And a goblin. And an earth sprite. You look dangerous. Maybe not. That was all an elaborate setup to make a pun. Thanks. So let's check out the minimap. I see the little indicators for monsters. I guess the top right might be a place to go. Maybe not. Wait a minute, still poisoned again? Let's use our healing spells. I can't! Fine, we'll use a potion. I wonder if foods help. Restores 50% of all person's health. Okay. Oh, this allows you to save. Sure, let's use that. Okay, good to know. I'm not really seeing anything in here except monsters, so maybe we're just supposed to clear out the monsters. Let's try that and then see if anything happens. Oh, charge. Okay, so she can charge up her mana. Do do do. Oh, I can't get down there. Okay. Gotta go around. Oh, there's a little room down there. Maybe I'm supposed to get there. Okay, so we'll go back up and around and down and go try to find that room. No, I can't get that way? Huh. Plating. I wonder if that's for customizing armor. Where did I go? I was already at... Oh, that's the room I was in already. Oh, this looks new. Does that unlock that door? Okay. Please select what level you would like to go down to. Ooh. I'm going to use that tasty fish that lets us save. And then let's head all the way down to the bottom. What did I... Oh, no. Okay. Error. Okay. B1. That's here. Okay. B2? Let's try B4. Error. Well, why don't we have all our health? Because we should have just saved and gotten all our health back. Huh. Well, maybe removing fatigue is something else. New skill cure. Okay. There we go. Wait, what does an orange do? Okay. Oh, mana. Okay. Let's use it on you. Okay. Select what level you would like to go down to. B3. Error. B2. That we can do. Consume the orange. Feast upon the citrus. Yes, exactly. Okay. So it looks like... Okay. Jump, jump, jumpity. Nope. Gotta go around a different way. Ah! So it looks like we're gonna have to unlock each level. The sirens are really going at it outside my place. Or not out right outside, but outside, out in the world out there. And it looks like this is where we've got our dirt pushing challenge. Got some way to go. Buckle up, kids, it's a long ride. Holding shift to sprint helps a little bit, but no! No! Holding shift to sprint only helps when you're not a dippy dum-dum. Leave me alone, I'm pushing a cart full of dirt. It does seem like it goes on for a bit long without really it being much of a puzzle. It's just sort of a thing to do. Okay. Now we should be able to go down to level 3. Pushing that payload Overwatch style, yeah. So let's find where we're supposed to push it to. There. And then find what we need to push. Huh. Oh. Oh, I gotta push something off a cliff? Yes, I gotta find my way up there. But how do I get up there? Huh, how do I get up there? Oh, maybe up that way? And go around. Looks like you're unskippable. Uh-huh. They don't do any damage, though. I don't think I've ever gotten hit for damage by an orc. Just zeros and misses. I have a feeling those orcs might have been intended to be stronger. Like, that they were intended to do more damage. Like, any damage. Oh, I can push that? What good does that do me? No? I can just sort of roll it around in place. Make an explosion. Dev didn't account for my raw skill. My raw skill of taking no damage when it lands a hit. let's heal everybody up. Oh, this way. This is how we get up there. So now I just need to remember where that box of dirt is, and then I should be able to push it to its destination. And everybody's level 11 now. There it is, right there. Not too far. Can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. Oh! That's what I get for using shift, because I get impatient. Come back! Overshot the mark. I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. I've seen minecart pushing puzzles where it's a little bit more of like a puzzle, like you have to push switches to make the tracks open up different ways, or you have to figure out which way to push. I'm afraid this one isn't really doing it for me. This is just pushing it a long ways slowly in I mean, in functionally a straight line, even though there's twists and turns, because there's not really any options that really mean much. Okay, now we should be able to go to the next level. And we're halfway through the dungeon now. She pushing that cart some fierce. You truly don't know how to appreciate this epic cart pushing action. Yeah, you're right, it's a skill issue. No, it's me that's out of touch. Her regular attacks are still so weak. Kids nowadays love pushing carts, yeah. Could go push carts for hours. Oh, right. The children yearn for the mines, that's right. My nephew told me about that. I'm turning into an old lady. I'm not keeping up with the memes on my own anymore. Yeah, you need a zoomer like me to help you keep up with the memes. Yeah, my nephew's a zoomer, so he keeps me pretty well in the loop. Greetings, fellow Gen Zs, fellow Gen Alpha, more like Gen Sigma, am I right? Skibbity Toilet RPG when? What the Sigma? I still haven't figured out what Skibbity Toilet is. I still need to look that up. I'm 32, I'm sorry. I'm 40. Don't look it up, Lamau. Exit. Okay. Just went hippity hop right across all of those. Where is the minecart? Our children here are yearning for the mines. Our fellow Gen Z's mewing down here. Isn't the mewing the duck face thing that people are doing now? It's like, is that part of that whole looks maxing thing? Yeah, lol. Do, 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 do. Come on, where's the minecart? Oh, we're kidding me. This feels like the right way because it's so hard to go through. Wait, did I just go in a circle? Kind of. Rock dumping area, watch for boulders from the previous floor. Oh. What? Was that good? Huh. I'm not sure if that's what I should have done. Maybe I need to go get more? Oh, do I have to go all the way around? And around and around and around? It isn't just duck face, it's actually pressing your tongue against the roof of your mouth to give yourself a more defined looking jawline and facial appearance. It does nothing! Oh. That's funny. Wait, can I jump across there? Nope. Do I have to go back around? All the way around? Oh, that's what that's for. Okay. Does that open up the last floor? No more minecart pushing? The children are denied the mines? I'm a little eepy, so I'm sorry if I'm coming across as a little weird. No, not at all. I think it's funny. I want to give Alice a chance to charge up her mana. That's good enough. Do, 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 do. And I'll take another fish and save since it looks like we're going to the final floor now. Okay, please select what level you would like to go down to. B5. Oh. I can't seem to get that one, but I can get this one. Oh no, I blocked myself in! Pro gamers, final floor, let's go. It's gamer o'clock. And yeah, I love block pushing puzzles too. I'm not good at them, but I love them. As you can see, I'm struggling with this one a little bit. Yeah. Well, that gives anybody watching this playthrough a reason to check out this game for yourself, because you can try this game and be smarter than me and figure out that block puzzle. Let's see. Where am I supposed to go? This way? I kind of do want to try it, to be honest, because I'm seeing a lot of stuff I like. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun. I don't yearn for the mines with the minecart pushing. It's not for me, but everything else has been pretty fun. And the full game is coming out on July 19th, it sounds like. Oh, there's a person! I wish the whole game was pushing carts. Sigh. Maybe I'll make a cart pushing simulator and abandon my whole current project for it. You know, you could release something like that for an April Fool's project. Let's see. Is this statue somewhere we can save? Yes, it is a save point. Okay, and let's see what this merchant has to do for us. I'm making a killing off these bandits. Would you like to buy something? Sure. We've got 400 bucks, so... What is the magic energy? Actually, that might be the most useful, because then we can regenerate magic energy for Alice when we need to. We get 3, and that's what we can afford. Wait, are these beds you can rest in? Sleep and move time 8 hours. Oh, no. Caesar! More kids. When did I become a babysitter? There is no need. He is coming home with us. That red hair. Aren't you guys those rich younglings always getting into trouble? Say, what's your name? Oh, that's what's the bandit. Why don't you tell me yours and I'll tell you mine? Well, my name's Karg, and you're quite the lad to barge into my home and demand my name. Caesar? I barely know her. That's good. Humph. Well, my name is Maury. Are you going to release my friend or not? Ah, so you are those rich younglings. I don't think any of you guys are leaving. Guys, ready your weapons. So yeah, since there was a statue just before the bear, it looks like there was a save point just before the boss. It's just it didn't tell me that, so I didn't know. Oof. I think we're gonna have to level up and keep and come back. Good point. Good thing that we just saved. So I'm just gonna let him do me in and then we can load. Oh no, we're done for. Hey, what do you think you're doing to these kids? Oh, it's not a game over. Leon, you came to save us. Let's show this guy who he's messing with. Oh. Okay. Cleave, special, sunder. Let's try our... Well, we don't have any TP yet, so let's try Sunder. Oh, that's really good. Looks like Maury can't do any damage to him. Let's see what his specials are. Protect. Protects allies from incoming attacks. Provoke. Recover half your health and get targeted by foes. Feeble Slice. Attacks all enemies and lowers attack. Strong attack on an enemy that if it does not kill will put your foe to sleep. So that's 65 TP. So that would be good when we get to that much TP for him. Steel Resolve. Boosts physical body for a long time and antitoxin. I'm gonna save up for Night Night. I love the name. Oh, okay, so you can swap out for a different party member when you have more than 3. Okay, Kaboom works on him. And it looks like since Leon's enraged, all he can do is just auto-attack. Got him! What were you guys thinking? We came to rescue Caesar. Oh, I see. Well, this is quite the mess you guys got yourselves in. We were only trying to help. Hell yeah, violence, yeah. That's right. It doesn't matter now. Your mother tasked me with bringing you guys on a trip. Quest something to hit. Make sure you get everything you want done. It may be a while before you guys come back to the castle. Let's save. Can't save. Okay. Yeah, let's just go. Are you all packed and ready to go? Yes. Your mother told me to take you guys on a trip until the war is settled. Where are we going? The castle is probably the safest place. No, it is not. There are spies around. Where is Mom? I will tell you later, but I can't say anything until we leave the castle. I will definitely not question the chance to explore the world. It will be a chance for us to go on one big adventure. You guys are to be separated. It is too dangerous for you to be together. That way, if someone tries to kill us, we will be separated so there are still heirs. Dang, girl, that's dark. No way! You are right, Octavia. I will come get you once the war is over. You are to trust no one but your caretakers. Is Octavia ready? Yes, I have explained the situation. Bye, guys. Sis! Do not die. Otherwise, your spirit will have to watch me rule. It is so cold here. The cold will be the least of your worries. So, this is the child. Yes, you will tell your clan she is your adopted daughter, and you are to train her until she is ready to take the throne. She will undergo the same training as the rest of the children here. She will get no special treatment from me. I will not call you father. That is fine. My other child is the same way. Starting tomorrow, you and her will begin sparring. Very well. I will be off then. Your payment should arrive in 2 days. How dare Leon leave me to be taken care of by Cecil? He could not handle me even if he tried. Leon has not been gone that long. Maybe I could sneak out and find Alice or Octavia. Okay, so I hate to go, but I gotta get up early for work tomorrow. Oh, that's fine. Good night, John Rico. Thanks for stopping by. Cecil, what are you doing here? You were tasked with taking care of Maury. Don't worry, I will take care of Maury. The Queen had me take care of a couple errands here first. Why was I not informed of this? Perhaps the Queen died before she got a chance to tell you. Wait, how do you know the Queen died? Easy. I was the one who killed her. Oh, and just when I was suspecting poor Leon. Alice, what did you do to her? I saved her. You should be thanking me. Saving her? She's dead. She would have died from sickness anyways. I will end you. I wish you were on my side, but I know you would never understand. Chapter 2. Save? Yes. And that, I believe, is the end of the demo. Because I believe it was supposed to be the first chapter. I'm sorry there wasn't more I could do for you. Every time you come back from your expeditions, I always find you here. It is important to remember our failures. Otherwise, we are doomed to repeat them. You are always so glum. Perhaps a better way to spend your free time is socializing with the other soldiers. People are starting to get the wrong idea about us. It's not my fault you go out of your way to talk to me every day. I'm worried about you, Leon. You spend an abnormal amount of time in the memorial room. What happened that day is not just on you. My job is to shoulder all the responsibility. Your job was to shoulder all the responsibility. My brother was a kind king, but also a foolish one. You should have never been part of the Royal Guard. It is not a good place for someone like you. Yet you have me do the same tasks as I once did under your brother's rule. I would like nothing more for you to retire. Don't get me wrong. I mean it in the kindest way possible. Unfortunately, trust is in short supply, and until the other soldiers respect me as queen, you're the only one that follows my orders. So you need to use me until I'm no longer useful. I get it. That's what I'm talking about. You're emotional. It's so annoying. Or you're so emotional it's annoying. You seem to be the one getting worked up. Just once it would be nice to be treated like a queen. You and the rest of the troops do nothing but be mouthy to me. Well, there's always Walter. Don't get me started on Walter. He is polite in a condescending kind of way. I would dispute that, but you are kind of right. He has a talent for being condescending and polite at the same time. You're getting me distracted. I didn't come here to gossip with the help. I need you to make like a good little soldier and do me a solid. A solid, huh? What a refined manner of speech you have. Oh, shut it. There are guests in the throne room who seem to want to have a chat with you. They somehow snuck into the castle, and my guards are unable to remove them. Looks like you must be some kind of celebrity to them. Surprised you have fans, considering you don't get out much. Fine, I'll check it out. So the demo's just supposed to be all of Chapter 1, but this said Chapter 2, so I'm wondering how much farther does it go? Do we just have a cutscene, or... If it isn't my old pupil. Should have figured it was you. Not many are able to fight off a bunch of our soldiers and sneak into the castle. You should be honored. I generally don't like to waste my time on failed students. Why are you here? Why, indeed. Please, just tell me. I don't need the Queen hassling me anymore. I would think the Queen would just send a messenger to get you, but she seems to lack leadership skills. Her situation is a bit complicated, and I'm surprised you didn't know anything about that. Oh, I'm very aware of her situation. That is why I am here. Who is that girl beside you? Is she some kind of groupie? I bet that's Octavia. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, I'm Leah. Oh, sorry, I skipped it. Yeah, but it looks like you are talking right now. Iodo wants to lend its support to Corvos in the war. Why does that involve me and not the Queen? Well, you did owe me a favor, and now it is time to pay up. You do something for me, and Iodo's assassins will gladly help Corvos win the war. You can come on out, Kara. I can hear you breathing behind the wall. Guess you do have some decent senses in your old age. Or you're just bad at eavesdropping. Well, I can't really trust anyone to relay your conversation, so I kind of had to do it myself. I suppose this conversation does involve the Queen, even if she is only a fill-in. I would take offense to that, but I'm going to let it go. What interest do you have in helping Corvos? What would it cost us in return? A giant has taken residence in one of the mountains by our village. He is impeding our training and work. Leon has skill in slaying giants. Isn't Iodo filled with skilled assassins? Why Leon specifically? He owes me a favor. That is way too vague. You can't have him. You would forfeit your kingdom for one man. No wonder no one here respects you. Your kingdom should come before your very own life. You don't need to lecture me on my own job. I simply don't trust you. It is not about trust, Your Majesty. It is about mutual gain. We all know Corvos is on the verge of losing the war. All I ask is for you to leave Leon in my care. I understand. The Iodo clan is highly skilled. It may be what we need to turn the tides of war. I will go with you. You don't need to do this, Leon. I bet if she doesn't trust him that she's not too thrilled that Octavia's in his care. We both know I have to. Looks like that matter is settled then. I will have a treaty drafted. Great. We will head back to Iodo right away. Once we get there, we will send our chief here to sign your treaty. I trust you are okay with this? Yes, that will be fine. With the Iodo clan under your control, no one would dare disobey an order from you. Well, let's get on with it then. I know this goes without saying, but be careful. So it looks like it's just going to keep going from here, but I'm going to say Chapter 1 was what they said that the demo consisted of, so that's where I'm going to stop. I'm going to save here in case I come back to it on my own time, but I've already been streaming for about as long as I usually stream, and I want to have a chance to check out the other game mode. So let's do quit. Let's try arcade mode. Oh, just you can do it on the same file? Interesting. No? Okay. Select 3 characters. Let's go with this guy. This person looks cool. You need to unlock this character by beating the boss with them in the party. Okay. And let's take this guy. Start. Enemies are resistant to elements. The music's a jam. Whack. Anytime game, come on. Looks like these enemies are pretty weak. So there's environmental attacks here. You need a pickaxe in order to collect stone from this. Okay. Oof. Let me out. How did everybody get to 1 HP? I guess you're not allowed to die from environmental damage. Okay, so I think that's kind of about it. You just run around and fight enemies and get loot. Yeah. So let's take a look at the credits then. And I think I'm going to wrap it up here. Okay, credits. I was just thinking some music would be good here, and then it kicked in. It just kicked in a little slow. It's kind of interesting, like, the characters are stargazing while we watch the credits go by. The 3 kids and Leon, I think. No? Maybe not. That might not be the kids. Whoa, maybe it's them when they're older. Oh, yeah. That could be Alice when she's older in the front. She's got different hair. Unless I'm just misremembering and that's just how they've always looked. There's a lot of assets here that they're crediting for. A lot of stuff went into this game. And special thanks is empty? Maybe so far. Maybe that's just the spot for it for the full game. They'll have the special thanks. And how's the dragon going by? Okay. Alright, and that was Corvos Dynasty demo. Let me put the link for the game in chat again. If you weren't here at the beginning of the stream, then if you're still here, then there is the link to where you can check out the demo for right now, and on July 19th, it looks like, then you should be able to check out the full game. And that 3.5 hours went by a lot faster than I actually thought it would. The demo was supposed to be 2 hours long. I like to take my time with things, so it took me longer. Your mileage may vary, but yeah, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, like I said, I don't yearn for the mines, so the mine cart pushing was just a little bit slow for me, but I think that was just me getting impatient. But then all the other stuff was really fun. I thought that the character interactions were a lot of fun. The siblings really... It's easy to say, easy to write siblings wrong by having them be too nice to each other, and then it's easy to overcorrect and then have them just be always going, hey jerk, hey loser, and then you just kind of stop there. But they were kind of bullying and teasing each other a little bit, but you could also still see that they really care about each other, and like that they were getting upset when they had to be separated. But yeah, I just thought the character interaction seemed really natural to me, and it was a lot of fun. And, you know, it can sometimes get boring when you watch cutscenes that go on for a long time and you're listening to characters talk, but I was just getting really invested in the conversations. And like I said earlier, it was interesting how they really were attacking some of the political issues of the world head on with things like, is it right for one country to go in and use force to try to force another country to change the way that they're ruling themselves, the way that they're governing themselves? Or is that a violation of their freedom? Where does the line get drawn? What if they're violating their own freedom because they have a tyrant? Does that make it okay to go in and interfere? What if you don't have the resources to go and stop them? So I did love that they showed that debate, and they showed both sides of it without really any one conclusion being really forcefully pushed as, well, this is obviously the right answer. So it makes you as the player have to actually think and decide, what is your opinion? What do you think about these issues? Because a lot of these issues we're still struggling with. You know, we have policies in place in different countries that are going to have different policies about it. And then the individual citizens of the countries are going to have different opinions about it. And it's just like, it's going to be a cold day in hell before our species completely solves ethics. But, you know, every day we get a little closer to it, I'd like to think. So on that note, I will see you next week. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed playing. Thank you so much again, Midnight Zelda, for letting me play your demo on stream, Corvos Dynasty. I really enjoyed it. Thanks everybody, and bye.